Yes, everybody, the size of your barrel does matter. I'm sorry, guys. Stick around for the end of the video because there will be a puzzle, and in the future, I'm going to be entering these people into a prize pool to potentially win a game. So keep that in mind. Look at the end of the video, see if you can solve the puzzle, type it in the comments. You do need to be subscribed to get this opportunity, and I wish everybody good luck. It will be some random game. You might like it, you might not. And if you just want to play for fun, just comment down the number below. I'll explain a little bit more at the end of the video, so check that out. Yes, the size of your barrel does matter, but not in the way you think it does. Now, if you watch me, I'm going to go through this door and try to look at it. I'm not in low or high ready, but my gun naturally goes into high ready. Why is this? Well, my gun barrel's too long, and I can't shoot the door. Now, if there's an enemy, let's say behind this door, and I try to lean out, it takes a little bit of time for my weapon to get ready up, right? So, you need to clear the door with your weapon before you're able to shoot it, which makes sense, right? You can't materialize the weapon through the door to then shoot. So if you notice, with a smaller weapon, smaller barrel, being able to do a lot more damage. Same thing, right? I'm going to make sure I don't have my weapon up and ready. Low ready or high ready. I look up. You can shoot the center of the door and shoot through it. So, for example, you're getting shot at. That close proximity of that weapon is still going to be very accessible. You can look behind the door very effectively and kill that target. So, the size of your barrel does matter. But the shorter one's going to be a lot more effective around those corners, okay? As you can see, I can move completely freely. I can shoot back through the center of the door, where the other one, the longer barrel, guys, it just doesn't fit. It really just doesn't fit around that corner, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people, whenever they open a door, they peek it to try to throw flashbangs or stingers around it. Sometimes you can't get it through the crack of the door, and I got pretty lucky there. But if you do have problems, you can just push the door open. Now be aware, when you do this, you won't be able to close it like you do when you peek at the door. You'll have to open it and then close it. But it will give you a better perspective at throwing that grenade in that center of the room. And stingers, since it's kind of more important to throw them further away, since it's designed for a bigger room because it hits really, really far away. As you can see, the rubber balls fly very far across the room and have a chance of stunning a larger amount of enemies in a larger radius. You don't need to carry any ammo in your pistol, especially if you're using a 5.56 rifle or an SMG. Why? Well, the time it takes to reload the weapon is usually about the time it takes to take out your pistol. Unless you're using a shotgun, where you might have to reload a lot slower, or a shield, then it makes sense to obviously bring some magazines for your pistol. But if you're not using a shotgun or a shield, you don't really need it. Now, you can choose to take it with a larger round weapon like a 7.62. 7.62s don't reload slow per se, but you will be reloading more often. So switching to that pistol might come in handy in more circumstances than not. As I say, it's not because you reload slow, it's just to have that little backup just in case you do run out of ammo. If you're doing a longer map, steel might be the better choice, simply because steel plates don't break. If you're using ceramic, that might actually be a better thing for shorter missions. Why? You take less physical damage, but once your plates break, they're gone forever. And as you can see, I do like a little walk test to see the difference in terms of steel versus ceramic. A lot of the time, I can't really tell the difference in movement speed. If you use steel plates in heavy armor with full coverage, then you'll notice that difference, but it only stops your acceleration. Feel free to pick which plates best suit your playstyle. Fast on quick missions, very aggressive, use ceramic. You take your time, longer missions, use steel. Now, a lot of people are aware of this. Getting shot in the arms or the legs has an outcome on your accuracy and your reload time and your ability to kick doors down. So as you can see, this is my regular recoil with no level of control. I'm just holding the trigger down. Then, if I get shot, my left arm, and I shoot, this is the result. it's basically the same. There's no real measurable difference. Now, if I get shot in my right arm, you'll notice that the recoil is terrible. Now, this is specifically only the right arm, and this weapon has a real bad issue where this seems to be the weapon that is affected the most by this, by getting shot in the right arm, which is the ARWC. As you can see, the recoil left and right is ridiculous. And the same thing with broken legs. Obviously, you can kick a door in, legs are fine. Now let's see if I get shot in the left leg. Okay, so I kick it. No difference. I'm fine. Same thing. I'm getting shot in the leg again. So your left leg does not actually kick the door in. I can get my leg very damaged, as you can see, and I'm still very capable of kicking the door in. Now watch what happens when my right leg actually gets shot. You'll actually notice that it gets damaged the more I use it whenever I kick a door in, to the point where then your legs break and you can't kick the door anymore. So whenever you are disarming a trap, you disarm the trap and you're like, hey, okay, well, I want to clear this room. Is it safe to use C2? You're darn tootin' it is. And I'll show you. So as long as you disarm it, you can stand as close as you want. And sometimes it might activate a secondary detonation. But as you can see, it didn't explode and kill me. I'm shooting it with my pistol. I also shoot it with my rifle, and there is no explosion going on. As you can see, you're safe. You can shoot the canister from a distance. As you can see, it does blow up. This is a screenshot from Ghost Recon Wildlands. I have made up my character in camouflage, and he is in here somewhere, and I will reveal him next video I make. Now, this is an easy difficulty one to find and spot. He is wearing camouflage. So if you want to guess and try to figure out where he is, you can pause the video, take a look, try to find him. And if you do think you find him, I want you, very shortly, I'm going to show you 5 sections of the map, and you can choose which quadrant you think he's in. Obviously, it can be any of these numbers, so comment down below where you think you've spotted the sniper. Those who spot the sniper first in my video, based on my comment, will be entered into a pool of free giveaways for games. So consider liking and subscribing. You do need to be subscribed to me to be able to get this. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.